force to the cold cause the rent's hard to pay. Artists clone their places, carpetbaggers come to stay. Blue collar hood, white collar popper, A-Day. Rotten apple, core experience, the beautiful decay. Dead city, Brooklyn to Broadway, Billy Berg's to Hell's Kitchen. Old Bones to Creek and rigor mortis settles in. Listen, missionaries, visionaries take up their position. Old souls get rat holes, losing footholds on tradition. Soul survivor with strugglers and strivers. In line with Billy's Burgers, Park Slopers and Bed-Styles. In line to fire of higher guns, I rise on the horizon. Sons of the apocalypse, call it apple politics. Stakes are higher rates for buyers, that's changing the cipher. Slum lords and neighborhood boards metamorphosized to vipers. Pied pipers leading the trust fund kids, then verse the lifers. Rotations tighter and cycles, the situation stifles. Money talks and people walk off the block in New York. Winds of change here remain the most unnatural force. Outsourced to oust the old, in with the new. Gone from view of the poor. Mikey Magician, poof, now they're no more. Your neighbors here today, gone tomorrow. Coming by the carloads to carve out a niche. Offsprings of the rich, off in the balance, off in the distance and lost in the mix. Cost of living astronomic, supply side economics. Developers snouncing until half of them con artists. Bargain basement, place with lower class outside the margins. Poor force to the cold cause the rent's hard to pay. Artists clone their places, carpetbaggers come to stay. Blue collar hood, white collar popper, A-Day. Rotten apple, core experience, the beautiful decay. Dead city, Brooklyn to Broadway, Billiesburg to Hell's Kitchen. Old Bones to Creek and rigor mortis settles illicit. Missionaries, visionaries take up their position. Old souls get rat holes, losing footholds on tradition. Native tongues are cut and hung, forced to cut and run. Art aborted from its mother. Some survive, the daughters and the sons alive. Hidden in the enclaves of a city that will see them die. Descendants of the beat punks and Furious Five. I've seen Velvet Underground give way to velvet ropes. The hopes of Bowery bumps cut at the throat. A limelight fades to the shadows and warrior battles blunted by blue coats. B-boys hunted and baffled, where do they go? Lyricists don't lounge with grounds for change. The past days of real circles are long gone. What's gone wrong? Coming on strong. The new wave of hipster heavy hitter. Grandstanding taste is bitter. A tree in Brooklyn withers. The birth of the cool simmers. A glimmer of itself. A parody of days passes its shell and nothing else. Nothing felt as the pot melts. A mix of toxic gentrified slosh, a mosh pit of melancholy mod kids. Not close to modest, not honest, just born whoring the fashions of an 80s fad. Look at Lost without a class concert. We've made a monster on the scene of first, responded to the devastation. I witnessed the crime, labeled a hater. The lifeless carcass of a painter, performer, singer, writer, and artist. This old friend now is a stranger, so cold, and the pulse continues to grow fainter. A city lies dead inside, no hope, needing a savior. Poor force to the cold cause the rent's hard to pay. Artists clone their places, carpetbaggers come to stay. Blue collar hood, white collar poppin', A-Day. Rotten apple, core experience, the beautiful decay. Dead city, Brooklyn to Broadway, Billiesburg to Hell's Kitchen. Old Bones to Creek and rigor mortis settles illicit. Missionaries, visionaries take up their position. Old souls get rat holes, losing foothold on tradition. Heart of the city pumps gritty blood, taste made with electricity. It wasn't built to give me love. From up above, the head seemed confused. Hopped up on Bloomberg TV, the Post, the Daily News. Raleigh Village voiced the views of these New York Times. Rising prices, lowered standards, no one answering to hate crimes. Hate lines under your eyes, showing your pain and pride. I'd lied if I didn't say your beauty it hides. Your cries for freedom, I believe them couldn't be revived. I tried, now through history, you can still survive. A spry young thing, learned to dance, rhyme, and sing. Remembered for the bling, but you got by on a string. Had to fling into it, rhythm, blues, jazz, cat, and street crews. One of the last poets in a beat too. Went through a funk phase, a punk phase. Got drunk days and drug nights. And a slow fade to a gray haze, but love life. Love the snow white crack, smack, e-hash, and a weed stash. Put it in pipes and needles, pure evil. The fiend when needed cash. Seen you crash and burn, but from the ashes emerge. When you first lost your twins, the whole globe was concerned. Earned the rep best from the world. Funny how things turn. Went from ashy to trashy, then some glam, now you classy. Ask me how I think of you now. Rebel poet laureate and a quartet playing for pennies to a street crowd.
We will better than Katano. Got you out of your head. Off the top of the dome. And iron gun, but I don't spit, man. Just spit down and as a threat. Leave the mic. Killing the sight. Keeping it hype. True indeed. This is how we do when I represent you this square without the mic. But with the light from the sun, I represent the microphone being bar none. Moving it.